Thank you. I just mentioned to the regime in Iran is weaker and more vulnerable than it has been in decades. Much of that is because of strategic overreach by her current leaders, and also because select countries have demonstrated the inherent weakness of the current Iranian regime. They should not be feared. They should be challenged, and change must occur, and it must occur now. Look at the positive that changes would occur in a changed Iran. We see that in Lebanon, in the destruction of Hezbollah. We saw what happened in Syria with the regime being changed. We saw what happened in Gaza and the defeat of Hamas. We saw with the relations with Israel and the Saudis how they can be corrected. And we see the connection all to Russia as well. The rest of the world, for a changed Iran, it is all for the good. Believed in the West to be elections at all. A day of deranged success by Hamas in the massacre of civilians ended what I believe to be the beginning, the start of the end to the Iranian regime. They just didn't realize or know it. The leadership of Hamas and Hezbollah and Syria are all gone. Something that a year ago, most of the world would not have believed could have happened. Iranian influence has been greatly diminished. Malfeasance exposed, but the threat of the nuclear ultimate authority resides in the hands today of unelected clerics. Repression of the Iranian people is the standard. Freedom for Iranians is fleeting, but that should change and will change in the coming weeks and months ahead. And this must change. And I believe the window to this change is greater for the world than ever before. The opportunity is to change Iran for the better. It is current, but it is my experience that this opportunity will not last forever. The good and immediate news is that the world will soon have an American president who truly understands change. We understand the global threat of an Iran, and especially of a nuclear Iran. The question is, how do you achieve the objectives of a more democratic and a freer government, and the one that is less fleeting? For the United States, a policy of maximum pressure must be reinstated. And it must be reinstated with the help of the rest of the globe. And that includes standing with the Iranian people and their aspirations for democracy. These pressures are not just kinetic, just not military force, but they must be economic and diplomatic as well. The pressure should not be just from the U.S. alone, and not just from the region alone, be it the Saudis or the Emiratis, but it also must be from the globe.